Hello and welcome to the debate on Evening Prime. Well, in a massive development push in the region, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today kick-started and laid base for projects worth over rupees 55,600 crore for the 6 states of Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Tripura, Sikkim, Meghalaya and Nagaland, even as he dedicated projects worth an additional rupees 17,600 crore to the people of Assam. From inaugurating the strategic Sela tunnel and laying base for the whopping rupees 31,875 crore Dibang multi-purpose hydropower project in Arunachal, and to handing over as many as 5,55,555 houses under the PM-GOI scheme to the people of Assam, PM Modi has once again shown what the Northeast means to the NDA government. Well, as he inaugurated and laid base for these projects, PM Modi also did not miss the opportunity to take a dig at the Congress, stating that the party never cared for the region and things which should have been done years ago are only being delivered now. Now, these mega inaugurations and laying base for these big projects, this comes just ahead of the Lok Sabha polls. So has PM Modi set the tone as far as the BJP is concerned? Is this the big poll bugle that the BJP is waiting for? Definitely, it's a landmark day for the people of the region. To discuss this, I'm being joined from Arunachal Pradesh by Mr. 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗔𝗦𝗧, a former MP who joined the BJP recently. In the studios in Guwahati, I have with me Mrs. Ratna Singh, who is the spokesperson for Assam BJP. Professor Rajiv Handike of the Guwahati University will join me in a while from now. And I'll also be joined by Colonel retired 𝗣𝗥𝗠𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧, who will also be joining me in a short while from now. Mr. 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗔𝗦𝗧, we will be joined. We just lost the line with Mr. 𝗟𝗓𝗡𝗔𝗦𝗧. We'll go to him very soon. Ratna Singh, well, it was a big day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Historic. Prime Minister Modi became the first Prime Minister to visit the 𝗟𝗓𝗙𝗏 National Park. It was a memorable trip, he said. The statue of valor, the statue of Veer Lachit Borphukan was inaugurated, unveiled, and then you have projects worth close to rupees 18,000 crore only for Assam. Massive.
Yeah, indeed, a great satisfying day. And in fact, it is a great day because, 𝗟𝗓𝗏, none had visited the 𝗟𝗓𝗏, the great UNESCO heritage site and our pride, the place where one-horned rhino stays. In fact, it was a very great day for us. In fact, not only great day, but I feel, if you see the itinerary of Prime Minister Modi, like 60 times, more than 60 times he has visited the Northeast and Assam. And in fact, he takes Northeast and Assam, including it, 𝗓𝗏. So he is doing his best to make this 𝗓𝗏 progressive and prosperous. It's not like when he was talking about the bugle of, the elections. In fact, I say that it is a part of the music which has been played by Bharatiya Janata Party-led government, Modi-led government in 2014 when we started and gave the idea of development to the country people, especially for the Northeast region. In fact, that, the song is being led, and that is, we are here listening to it. Elections come and go. We are always in a mode of elections because we feel the democracy becomes more stronger if positive elections are there. People get elected positively and parliament becomes more stronger. So this is a mode which BJP carries on that. And we don't care for the results or whatever it is, but we believe in karma. And Narendra Modi, Prime Minister, dynamic Prime Minister, he believes in his karma. And from 2014, relentlessly you can see that he is working hard for the people, Northeast, Kashmir to Gujarat to Mizoram to Kerala. He is working hard for everyone. Today he is in Mizoram, tomorrow he is in Kerala, tomorrow, again day after tomorrow, he is moving to Jammu, Kashmir, Gujarat.
In fact, today, in fact, today he was in Assam last evening. He started his day at 𝗡𝗢𝗥𝗧𝗛𝗏 National Park at 5:30 this morning. Then headed to Arunachal, back to 𝗟𝗜𝗓𝗘, then to West Bengal, and will be heading to UP. Yes, he's a busy man.
And very important thing is that, you know, some sort of things which we can talk about. 5,55,555 Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin houses were inaugurated. Griha Pravesh. It's a historical achievement for the Assam government, and in fact it is a very historical achievement for Narendra Modi. 18 lakhs of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin completed in Assam. It's a historical feat which our 𝗓𝗓𝗡 Biswa Sarma ji, our Chief Minister, has completed. Kudos to him, hats off to all the people involved in this, and I feel achievement and progress is not one man's effort. It's a cumulative effort of the people, of the Chief Minister, of all the people involved in this progressive and prosperous work, you know. And I feel even you can see about it, the cancer department for the children, you know, oncology, pediatrics in Guwahati. At the same time, the Tinsukia Medical College inaugurated, Sibsagar Medical College. It's a drastic work which we are seeing, and if you can see, if you make a balance sheet, you can see it how BJP is progressing. We are not concerned for the elections. Definitely elections are there, but these whatever projects have been, you know, today inaugurated or foundation laid, that is a part of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas and Sabka Prayas.
Point taken. I'll go straight to Mr. 𝗓𝗏𝗓𝗡𝗓. 𝗓𝗏𝗓𝗡𝗓 was long-time member of the Congress, joined the BJP very recently. Must be a happy man today, Mr. 𝗓𝗏𝗓𝗡𝗓.
Good evening to everyone.
So massive boost. Arunachal Pradesh alone got projects worth 41,000 crore. Not to forget the historic, the very strategically important Sela tunnel was also dedicated to the nation. Today we have the big massive hydropower project in Dibang Valley hydropower project, the base for which has been laid. The frontier state of Arunachal Pradesh getting investment government projects worth 41,000 crore. That's massive, Mr. 𝗓𝗓𝗡𝗓.
Good evening. I will just put in my word, because you were just telling me that I was in the Congress. It's true. All these years I've been in the Congress, but just recently I have joined the BJP party. The party I joined is exactly because I have seen the futuristic vision of our great leader, Narendra Modi ji, who is was really thought of the North. After he took over as the Prime Minister, we have seen, you know, various visits of the all the ministers here, cabinet ministers to the Northeast, and especially to Arunachal Pradesh. In fact, Narendra coming here about 2 times to Arunachal is a very big boost to all of them. Like you were saying, about 41,000 crore to the Arunachal government support the state of Arunachal, very big boost. Of course, the 1,800 crore project of the purpose project, of course, the Sela tunnel and other projects there, we had even laid the foundation stone or even did the inaugurations. Our Honorable Prime Minister Arunachal has been a very big boost to all of us. I will not condemn you, or I will not depart from your views and all. Of course, I'm here a lot. But when I'm with you here today also, I've always been with the news channel, let it be the NTV, let it be the Ask. But what I want to say, that when I speak for myself as a member of parliament or as a member. So my views are not my party.
Okay,
I am not party.
We are facing a little of an audio issue with Mr. 𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗡𝗓. We'll come back quickly to him. Dr. Rajiv Handike, now the timing of the inauguration, of course, and yes, the BJP, the Prime Minister himself has been visiting the Northeast, has visited the Northeast over 50 times, close to 60 times or more. Nobody can deny that. And yes, he has always termed the Northeast as a place which is close to his heart, the 𝗓𝗓𝗡𝗏. But again, if we look at it in a way, the statue of valor, the statue of Veer Lachit, of course, is ready, unveiled today. the timing, of course, it definitely suits the BJP, and it's the BJP. Is the BJP trying to send a message across? Trying to send a strong message across that the party stands with the indigenous people of the region, the indigenous people of Assam. This at a time when there are murmurs that there could be once again protests over the possible notification of CAA rules. So the BJP clearly sending a strong message, reaching out to the people, the indigenous people of Assam.
Yeah. I agree to what you said, but at the same time, I'd like to mention that actually India as a whole actually is going through a very historic phase. The massive projects and the way they have been actually, in a way, exercised and the way it has all been carried forward. The integration of the country, the way it has been done, it reminds me historically of the post-Bismarckian and World War I Germany, where there was a lot of urbanization, lot of infrastructure projects which was going on. So there is a new type of energy in this exercise, and the way and the magnitude in which all these have been done, indeed goes on to show that India has taken to a path which is irreversible, and it's going to what has been mentioned as a target which has been taken of a Vikasit Bharat of 2047, which may happen if this type of infrastructure projects, which are all necessary actually, and all of these, for example, the unveiling of the 𝗟𝗓𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧𝗔 statue also would bring in a lot of tourism. It will help develop the tourism potential. Even the Ram Mandir recently that was inaugurated has the tourism potential. So behind all these unveilings, there is also this, the type of development it will bring in the form of more tourist footfalls and bringing in people together at the same time. So it has got lot of things involved. The building of the roads and the highway infrastructure, which is being developed at a rapid pace, would also help in taking forward the Act East policy. So in all of these, actually, there is more than meets the eye, actually. So behind the 𝗟𝗓𝗘𝗔𝗦𝗧𝗔 statue, you can also see the potential of tourism. So behind the road building projects, you can see the realization of Act East policy. So as a whole, if you look at the things which are going on, the development that is going on in the form of massive infrastructure and the way they have been actually executed on very rapidly, on time, all those actually in a way marks a historic era, I would say.
Absolutely. I also have it.
Which you can, there are comparisons, there are parallels that you can draw actually across the international scenario.
Absolutely. I also have with me at this moment Colonel Divya Bhattacharya. Welcome, sir, to the Debate on Evening Prime.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. The 𝗟𝗓𝗘 tunnel was dedicated to the nation today. How strategically important is this, and how does it help our armed forces in the frontier state of Arunachal Pradesh?
The 𝗟𝗓𝗘 tunnel, which has been inaugurated today, I would say it is a definite movement as far as our strategic movement is concerned. Post the Galwan clash in May 2022 and the attempted Chinese incursion in the Tawang sector in December 2022, the Chinese have attempted to move their CABs, that is the Combined Armed Brigades, next opposite the Tawang sector. They have also moved their units to Ritang, which is opposite our Tawang sector, and a new dual-use airport in Lonsay, which is less than 40 kilometers from the McMahon line and just around 100 kilometers from Tawang, has also been put into use. Therefore, this tunnel, which cuts down the time from Tejpur to Tawang by almost 1.5 hours is definitely a great help. More importantly, it is situated just 400 meters below the Sela Pass. So this implies that even in winters, this tunnel will be fully functional and the movement of troops, equipment will also gain faster pace and move unhindered. So I think that this is of great strategic requirement. This was a great strategic requirement which has been fulfilled today.
All right. Okay, Mr. 値inoangering, how have you seen Arunachal transform in the last 10 years?
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hear me?
Yeah. How have you seen the frontier state of Arunachal transform in the last 10 years since 2014? Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry, not connected.
All right, I'll come back to Mr. 値inoangering. We are facing some connectivity issues. This is something that has to be fixed. Connectivity in the frontier state of Arunachal Pradesh. We hope that with all these developments, connectivity issue will also be resolved. Ratna Singh, Prime Minister Modi, after visiting the 𝗟𝗓𝗙𝗏𝗏 National Park today, of course, he had a great time there. He invited people from across the globe to visit 𝗟𝗓𝗏𝗏, but he also did not miss an opportunity to attack the previous governments, the previous Congress governments in the state, saying that even rhinos were not safe under the Congress rule. So definitely the Prime Minister did ensure that he gets the point across that the development, the change has been brought in since the BJP came to power.
Yes,
So
definitely.
yes, very much political here ahead of the Lok Sabha polls.
Nothing is political. In fact, everything is political because India is a democratic nation and whatever you do will be political. But for Mr. Narendra Modi, our dynamic Prime Minister, in fact, BJP, the Modi-led government, everything is positive. And when, from the opposition, the great Yuvraj, Rahul Gandhi ji, so-called Yuvraj of Congress, when he carries a Nyaya Yatra, I won't compare our Nyaya Yatra with his Nyaya Yatra. There is nothing like that. But in fact, Modi ji carries Yatra, which is an Yatra for Atmanirbhar Bharat. It is an Yatra. Modi's Yatra is Unnayan Bharat Yatra. Modi's Yatra is Nari Sasaktikaran Yatra. Modi's Yatra is Swachh Parivesh Yatra, in fact, very important one. Modi's Yatra is Yuva Vikash Yatra. Modi's Yatra is a Yatra which is meant for Jan Suraksha. Modi's Yatra is Yatra for Paryavaran Suraksha. Modi's Yatra is Yatra for Atmanirbhar Bharat Yatra. In fact, these yatras cumulatively will make India progressive. In fact, I was surprised when Rahul Gandhi had done the yatra from Manipur. Definitely Manipur is very important for us. But he should have done it from Arunachal Pradesh, because Arunachal Pradesh is the place from where we, northeast starts.
But the Congress complains, why does PM Modi doesn't visit Manipur? We'll keep it for some
one
other
minute.
day.
Let me complete. Let me complete.
Yeah.
We are not going for that rate. Let me say one point here, that when Modi talks about Sela tunnel, it is a strategic location and strategic, idea. Right now, what a few months back or few years back, if you see, when few months back, in fact, when Amit Shah had inaugurated several hydel projects in Arunachal Pradesh, and that very time, few years back, 𝗟𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏 Ramesh in Parliament had told that if we want to develop anything across the border near China, we must discuss with China. So just see what is the difference of the outlook.
No,
Congress wanted to discuss the things with China and do something. But right now, Amit Shah is developing, BJP wants to develop Arunachal Pradesh. It's not because of China. We are having vibrant village projects. These vibrant village projects across the border is for the development of the border areas.
I'll get Mr. 値inoangering in here. Mr. 値inoangering, how have you seen Arunachal transform in the last 10 years since 2014? What are the positive changes that you have seen in the last decade?
Really speaking, because since 𝗟𝗜𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗔𝗦𝗏 took over, and with landing with the Honorable Prime Minister of India, with the object of vibrant India and a vibrant Arunachal Pradesh, we can see now that the development has completely changed. Like today also he inaugurated the Sela tunnel. Also he has inaugurated a foundation stone of the the Bang Valley project is 31,800 crores. And the roads, the connectivity of the roads, let it be the the state infrastructure, or let it be the national highways also, right to the remotest villages, the roads are gone. So the change is when there is infrastructure development, when there is when the roads are developed, automatically the development comes. Let it be health, hygiene, or even education. So naturally, the infrastructure, especially to these most interior villages, now very important. Ajay was just mentioning that these villages also now, in fact, people, they don't come from the villages to the town, but now from the town they'll go back to the village. So that is a very positive kind of sign for the development of Arunachal Pradesh, especially in the future.
Dr. Rajiv Handy, do you feel once again the politics of development or development politics is what the BJP is banking in, and once again it looks all set to succeed in this strategy?
It has to be admitted that from gradualism of the type that we witnessed prior to the coming of this new dispensation, it's true that things have moved very fast, especially the infrastructural projects, which are for there to see by all, have been executed in a manner which have never been done before. So definitely this will be exploited, or this will be taken into account by the ones who will seek votes. And this will be anyone who would have done that will do that. That's normal, that's natural. And things will get political because election is round the corner. But having said that, what I am seeing is that we are witnessing a historic era where from gradualism the India is moving in a trajectory that very closely resembles post-Bismarckian developments in Germany prior to the World War I, when there was massive urbanization, massive infrastructural build-up, and I must say this sustainability will of course have to be looked at. And there is actually the next government that will be formed will be getting the nation nearer to the SDG goals, Sustainable Development Goals, which have been accepted by India, the UN Sustainable Development Goals, which talks of zero poverty, which talks of zero hunger actually, and talks of education for all, which talks of gender equity, and so many other things of sustainable development. So the SDG goals are also something which have spurred, I think, all these different schemes and the different projects which are being carried on, and many of them are being done very, very successfully.
All right. Colonel Bhattacharya, as someone who has been in the army and has been in the region, especially the frontier state of Arunachal, how do you see the development in terms of connectivity and strategic roads in the last 10 years? Do you think that has been work on that has been unprecedented?
Definitely. Besides being in the army, I have also been a director in the Border Roads Organization. So definitely in today's panel discussion, I would like to place on record that this Sela Tunnel is an engineering marvel. The Border Roads Organization has executed using 90 lakh man-hours in a time period of just 5 years. It was inaugurated on 9th February 2019, and today it is completed. Moreover, what has to be given credit to is that it is the world's largest, in fact, the longest twin-lane tunnel, which has been built above 13,000 feet. So this is itself something which is unprecedented. Coming to your question, definitely, since I have served for quite a long time, both in the army and in the Border Roads Organization, I would say that the impetus towards infrastructural development has been tremendous in the last few years. It is at this point of time, I can say that we have been matching the Chinese. Initially, We used to think that we used to lag behind.
That's a
but
big statement.
definitely
That's
we
a big
are
statement
matching
there,
and keeping up with the Chinese.
a very positive statement and a big statement there. I'm running out of time quickly. Mr. 𝗍𝗓𝗓𝗓, well, with all these, with the PM coming today and of course BJP in a very strong position in Arunachal, do you predict a clean sweep both in the assembly elections and of course in the Lok Sabha polls?
We are very positive about, because I have already been due to the Congress and now joined the BJP, because with the only intention that we must, there is three muddas with us, that is development and development, vikas, and that is in the energy of our young and dynamic Chief Minister 𝗟𝗓𝗙𝗘, along with the senior member who is his advisor, his guide, my very dear friend 𝗟𝗓𝗓𝗘, who is the Deputy CM, and I'm sure with their teamwork, Arunachal will develop in leaps and bounds.
Absolutely. Ratna Singh ji, last words. 11 या 11 and a half? What do you say now? Or is it 12 or 14?
I'm not a apologist. I don't want to comment on that. I just want to comment that whatever is being done is activist policy. Lucas से लेकर अभी activist हो गया, and in fact I feel proud that we are a part of that team, who's really thinking for a vibrant India, vibrant Northeast and vibrant Assam. Thanks to Prime Minister Narendra Modi for coming to this 𝗓𝗡𝗏𝗡 and taking this 𝗓𝗡𝗏𝗡 so far that we each and everyone from Arunachal to Mizoram, Tripura, Manipur and 𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗧, Assam, everyone is happy, India is happy.
So
and in fact,
the good thing to conclude
yes.
Why we are having this discussion in the first place today, and as Ratna Singh ji has mentioned, it's not political. Let's face it, it's not political.
It's
not a pro-BJP discussion. I'll tell you exactly why we are having this discussion. Let's take the case of Sela Tunnel. 2019,
yes.
the base was laid.
Yes.
Before the term of the government is getting
Yes.
over, the project is complete. So yes, this is the kind of delivery that we need in India, and as long as any government, it could be Congress, the CPM, the Aam Aadmi Party, anyone who delivers, people will back them. Probably that is the mantra. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Colonel 𝗓𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧, Mr. 𝗍𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓, Dr. Handik and Ratna Singh in the studios. That's a wrap of this debate.